Hi there. I have some very exciting news that I want to share with you. As you may know, Doreen Virtue and myself worked to create the Flower Therapy book. But we also worked to create the Flower Therapy Oracle cards. Now my advanced deck has just arrived in the post. So of course, I want to share it with you. So I want to give you a reading for the forthcoming week to really show you the power and the accuracy that these cards can have. Okay, so here are the cards. I'm just going to take them out of the box. You get a little guidebook with the deck. Now I'm just going to begin by shuffling, and as I shuffle the cards I'm going to be asking, what guidance do you need to know for this week? What information is going to help you? And so I want this card for the start of the week. Angels are saying this one for the middle. And then this one for the end of the week. Okay. So the first card here is First Step from Hydrangea. It says, breaking down this problem into tiny pieces makes it easy to take the first step. Now hydrangea, if we look at the flowers here, they're made up of lots of little flowers. So that's what this card is saying to you. It's saying break this situation down into something that's more manageable. So at the beginning of the week, the angels are saying a lot of stuff is going to be happening. There's going to be a lot of different energies, a lot of interactions with other people that might cause you a sense of discomfort. But they say if we look at this as a giant mountain in front of us, then it almost looks impossible to climb. But if instead we break it down into tiny steps, then it's soon very easy. We're already climbing that mountain and we didn't even realize it. The hydrangea flower is also about transition. So it's reminding us that we can go from one state of being into another. It's a time for you this week that really makes you look at the past and decide for yourself, how do you want the future to look? And that leads us into the next card, the Sweet Pea. It says, your wishes are coming true. What your heart has been longing for is getting closer each day. Now, this card is saying to you that the things you've been praying for, the answers and the guidance that you've been seeking is already here. Your angels are saying they've been listening to your prayers, they've been listening to your requests for help, and this card is your confirmation that they've been listening. It's also saying that it's time for you to really decide what those wishes are. You know, it's like if it's Christmas or if it's your birthday or something, and you've really wanted this one particular item, but you didn't tell anyone about it. It's like, well, how are you going to be disappointed when that gift doesn't arrive? You know, we can't really say that we're upset we didn't get it if we didn't tell anyone about it in the first place. So the angels are saying that this card is reminding you to ask for those things that you're desiring. Ask for these wishes and let the angels then bring it about into the physical reality. And then for the later part of the week, we've got unity. And it says, you're spiritually connected to everyone through God. Use this sacred bond to heal your family, friends, and yourself. Now, what this card's telling us this week is that the people we surround ourselves with affect our energy. They also impact our energy. So if we surround ourselves with high energy, loving people, then we take on that vibration. But if we surround ourselves with draining, negative people, there's a risk that we could take that kind of energy on. It reminds us that spiritually, we're all divinely connected. We're all created from the same source energy, the same God. And so that energy ripples outwardly, no matter where we are. So it's asking us for the end of the week to make sure we're surrounding ourselves with loving, like-minded people. So if we look at the week as a whole, to begin with, it's reminding us that these giant problems can be easily accomplished if we break it down into tiny pieces. It reminds us to ask for help, to pray for support, and know that our wishes are coming true because the angels are always listening. And then in the end part of the week, it reminds us again to surround ourselves with loving, high energy, peaceful people so that we can really feel the love on planet Earth. So I hope that's helped you to understand the different energies and experiences that might come up for you this week. I want you to welcome the angels of nature into your life and allow the flowers to guide you on your own healing journey.